Sorry. Mm, oh, Good evening to all of you. So, welcome the PHARMA No Challenge, which is run by the Ankush Bansod. So, today I'm explaining the antibiotics by this video. So, first of all, I want to tell about ourselves. I'm Gurpreet Singh from Department of Pharmacology at NIPER. So, basically, we are working on antibiotics here and what the applications and new antibiotics introduced in the market and what their adverse effects. So today we are discussing over the basic about the antibiotic. So how many types of antibiotics are available and what the classification of antibiotics. So let's start from a basic for antibiotics. So antibiotics are the substance or drug which decrease the microbial growth or which is used to kill the microbia in a body, so to prevent the infections. So you all know about the cell of bacteria which contain the nuclear material like chromatin and chromosomes, which is important for the surviving of the for the bacterial cell. So antibiotics, there are different mechanisms and inhibit the by the different mechanisms they inhibit the growth of an bacteria. So there are different class of antibiotics like sulfonamide, penicillin, cephalosporin, tetracyclines, and macrolide, and so many. So first of all, sulfonamide. The sulfonamides are one of the group of antibiotic agent which contain like sulfadiazines and sulfamethazoles and sulfamethoxoles. The mechanism of action of sulfonamide is to prevent the synthesis of folic acid because the folic acid is a nutrient which is required for the purine synthesis and nucleic acid synthesis in the bacterial cells. So when sulfonamide inhibit this the folic acid synthesis, so the bacterial cell can't survive. So it kill the bacteria. So it is the bacteriostatic action. So this if we talk about the structure of sulfonamide, which include a para-Aminobenzoic acid moiety, and next of all classification of sulfonamide according to the duration of action, sulfonamides classify into four category like short action, medium and long lasting, and then super long lasting action. So in short actions like streptococcus, sulfadiazine and ethazoles, and medium actions which is a part of cotrimoxoles are is a so sulfamethoxazole, and long lasting which include sulfapyridazines and the sulfomethoxins. And last is the super long lasting actions is sulfonyl. So basically the cotrimazole which is available in the market which you use for the infection like wound infection and for malaria it is also useful. So next is sulfonamides therapeutic use. As we know, it is a use as with analgesic anesthetic effect in case of urinary tract infection and like pneumonia and other ear infection, bronchitis, gonorrhea. So next is the main use of these therapeutics like combined with phenoperidazole and used with in UTI. It's also used with erythromycin, which is the erythromycin is a macrolide antibiotic. Next is side effect. Side effects, which main side effect of sulfonamides are like hemolytic, they cause anemia and thrombocytopenia, and some like other important adverse effects which have to remember like Johnson syndrome and Steven Johnson. Sorry, it's a Steven Johnson syndrome. and epidermal necrolysis. So next is the common side effect like nausea, vomiting, and in others where convulsion, crystalluria. So next antibiotic is penicillin. So penicillin is also the main antibiotics. It is the bactericidal antibiotic, and the natural penicillin, uh, which include the bench moiety, and the which include aminopenicillins as well as extended spectrum penicillin. So natural penicillin like penicillin G available, and penicillin B, and penicillin resistant penicillin like decoxycyllin, cloxycyllins, methicillins, and neficillins are available, which come under the antibiotic under the penicillin. So aminopenicillins example, most common examples are amoxicillin and ampicillins, which are available in the market, used for the in case of like in typhoid, and in also it is also useful in the case of viral infections also. And extended spectrum penicillin like in piperacillin, tetracycline, and the carbapenicillin and merocyclines. Basically, the penicillin is introduced in 1940, and it is a bactericidal because it inhibits the synthesis of wall, means cell wall. It inhibits cell wall synthesis, so that's why they're showing a bactericidal actions. So next is structures, which include a beta lactam ring and the T-thiazole ring, right? So penicillins produce bacteria, some because the disadvantage, or we can say the main backdrop of this penicillin, because the bacteria produce some enzymes which are capable to destroy the penicillin. So the enzyme is beta lactamase. So that's why, is to reduce the resistance of that bacteria, we are prefer combination of penicillin plus tazobactams, or these are available in the market with to reduce the resistance of that bacteria. And chemical have been developed by inhibit these enzymes like calvulinic acid, tazobactam, sulbactam, and these chemicals bind with bacteria beta lactamase enzyme and prevent the breakdown of this penicillin. So and reduce the resistance of against the penicillin. And the mechanism of actions, as I already told, it is a inhibit the cell wall synthesis. So penicillin enter the bacteria by cell wall, and then inside the and bind on the penicillin binding protein, and then normal cell synthesis disrupt, and then result in the bacterial cell die and lysis. So penicillin do not kill other cells in the body. That's a main. That's why it's a used as an antibody, because it kill the if they kill also in human cell, which is the most serious case. So next is therapeutic use. In the therapeutic use, it's mostly used to prevent the bacteria like gram-positive bacteria, example Streptococcus, Enterococcus, and other species. Adverse effects include allergic, mainly urticaria, protist, angioedema, and other fatal chances also. And other common side effect, vomiting, nausea, and the less common. And we talk about already talk about the resistance. So penicillin resistant penicillin work as the gram-positive anaerobes, and extended spectrums are more resistant to gram-negative bacteria, and penicillin combination improve effect. So we're finishing here. So in next video we will discuss about the other antibiotics, which includes spalosporins. So thank you, and please subscribe my channel, and well, watching it, and thank you so much.